Hi there, I'm Bea Sedgwick from Spirit Moxie, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of connection because this is really the undergirdings for everything you want to have happen, everything you want to do. Um, Going sort of in reverse order, I want to talk about three parts of this, and one of course, is your connection with things. Um, when you go out in nature and you can like feel the different pieces of it. The other day I was on a random walk and there was a rabbit that just sat there so I could take its picture. Um, but maybe even more than that, the things you own. And how much do you really like them? And do you have a relationship with your things? If you did my little challenge on being present, I went through the whole Marie Kondo thing about folding your laundry and really sort of liking it as you do it and appreciating what you own in that way. I had a nice conversation with my plants since I watered them on Monday instead of Saturday like I promised them I would. They were fine. But that's part of it. We can go into all different, we could talk for hours on just that particular piece. But the most obvious thing we think about connection is connection with others. Um, when things aren't going well, when you need something, when you're having a great time. Some people are introverts, some people are extroverts, but a relationship with other people, however that plays out for you, is part of who you are. It becomes part of your own energy and part of your own interconnection to how you see yourself and see others. Looking at others just as a way to appreciate them. Well, I talk about that, about sometimes if things look really weird, like looking and seeing if this was a movie, wouldn't that person look perfect? Maybe you do too. Um, which goes again, because I like to keep these fairly short, there becomes the relationship with yourself. And that connection, that piece is something that I think a lot of us have the hardest time with. And some of you find it easy. So whoever you are in that spectrum, and it's a long spectrum because we both all go, I think, in different kinds of ways. Um, there's good exercises like making it a point of looking in a mirror. The traditional way was to do it naked, but whatever. And naming 5 things that you really love about yourself. Just even physical things. It changes your whole piece of how you show up in the world. But the overriding thing and the whole point of this sort of 3-point things, others, and yourself combo, which leads, of course, into the whole energy spirit world of pieces of where you are, is that it's through connection that our energy has power. And right now, however you are in the political spectrum, however you are in your own spiritual world, however you are in what's going on in your life, there's a place where energy actually makes a difference. So what if my talking to the plants actually created energy that makes things different in Washington and London and Beijing and Moscow, South Africa? Um, what if when we, as we do with Corner of Calm, we sit in calm, and I keep talking about how the more people that are in the group, the more that sort of exponentially, so it's not like double if there's 2 of us, it's like a 4-fold energy that we can spread to different things. There's studies of people that are really, really good at, like, for example, meditating for long periods of time in a large group, actually deliberately actually changing the statistics of crime. So it's not completely just this sort of brouhaha thing. It's really, you can feel it when you walk into a room, when you are in a different place, see how that spreads out. So let's claim ourselves, claim your energy, claim your connection with things, yourself and others, and use that as part of the super power way of making a difference, because another part of this is it needs to be deliberate. You sort of need to know you're doing it. You need to know that finding calm for yourself and then spreading out to the world is spreading out to the world. So I invite you, whoever you are, whenever you're listening to this, to do that with me, and to and as you walk along and interact with other people and other things in your world, to actually see how those things can be true. Thank you.